Hey everyone, today we have the updated lineup from version 5.6 to version 5.8, and it's looking pretty good. From the release of Skirk to one of the best supports she can have in her team, plus a rerun of 2 Archons and more rerun speculations. But before we start this video, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and share it with your friends. Also, comment down below which character you're planning to pull for in these upcoming updates. Alright, let's get to it. Starting off with version 5.6, it has been officially confirmed that the first new 5-star character is a Fontainian chef called Escoffier. Escoffier is a cryo polearm user from Fontaine. We haven't had a cryo polearm unit in a long time, and it seems we're going to start getting more cryo characters moving forward since Nod Krai and Snezhnaya are near release. Escoffier is the best cryo support unit to date since she can shred the Cryo and Hydro resistance of enemies by up to 55%, but on one condition. The team must consist of Hydro and Cryo characters only. She's pretty good for Hydro and Cryo DPS-based teams, so if you're getting Skirk, you might want her on your team. The next new character is a 4-star male character. His name is Aoife. Aoife is an Anemo catalyst user from Natlan, and he also has a pet companion that helps him during exploration, letting him fly kind of like a parachute. The pet also helps him in combat, lifting Aoife up while he shoots his gun at enemies. Aoife's kit is on-field, swirl-focused, and healer-based, kind of like Mizuki from version 5.4. Now let's talk reruns. The first rerun we're going to have is Navia. She is a main DPS Geo Claymore character from Fontaine. Navia can deal a big chunk of damage if built right, and placed in a decent team, mainly Geo teams with an attack buffer like Bennett or Ian San. The next rerun is Kinich. Kinich is also a Claymore user and his element is Dendro. He's another main DPS character that shines with the burning reaction. Just like Aoife, he has a small pet companion named Ajal, who also helps during combat. Personally, I think Kinich is a pretty fun character to play around with. His E ability is pretty fun, and he also has a grapple that helps him reach high up places, so he's useful for exploration. Let's move on to the final rerun, and it's a strange one, given how far back Hoyoverse usually pushes Archon reruns. In version 5.6, we'll see Raiden getting another rerun, her first since version 5.0. Raiden is a great character, being an Archon and one of the best Electro units. She's a polearm user and mainly a support character, but she can also deal decent damage with the right team and build. Her main role is generating energy for teammates through her burst ability. She's a versatile character that can fit into almost any team. That's everything for version 5.6. Moving on to version 5.7, we will see the most anticipated Cryo Sword DPS character, Skirk. She is said to be an HP scaling DPS, but these are just rumors for now. Skirk will be a great teammate for Escoffier since Escoffier buffs Cryo characters' DPS output. She's also rumored to be a freeze reaction DPS character, which sounds pretty refreshing since we haven't had anything like that since Ayaka and Ganyu. There's also a sus Skirk kit roaming around, and it goes as follows. Her E skill summons a clone mirror. The clone imitates the original body's attacks and inherits its attributes. After she activates her E ability, she summons a clone, and like Kiori, you will have 2 different modes depending on whether you choose normal attack or Q. If you choose normal attack, this mode becomes a high-frequency normal attack mode, and the clone will imitate the original body's attacks. Sounds pretty cool. As for the Q ability, after choosing it, she will work with the clone summoned by E to attack with high multipliers like Mavuika, and then immediately switch to the next character. The clone will stay on the field, indirectly attacking with high multipliers, but at a very low frequency. Remember though, these are just rumors, so take them with a grain of salt. Moving on, the next new character is Dahlia, also speculated to join version 5.7. He has been confirmed to be a 4-star sword user. As for the element, it's rumored to be Hydro. He is a deacon from Mondstadt. Details about his kit are scarce right now. We'll update as soon as we get more info, so don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell button to stay updated. For reruns, it's been confirmed that Mavuika will return for the second Archon rerun during these patches. Mavuika is a Pyro DPS Claymore user. She relies heavily on Natlan characters to work best, but it's not necessary. She does pretty good damage, especially with vaporize and melt reactions. She also has a unique exploration mechanic. She uses a motorcycle to fly, climb, or even cross water, as well as for general ground exploration. So, if you missed her and her weapon in version 5.3, this is your second chance. Next are 2 more reruns. The first one is speculated to be Mualani, since the update will be in summer and we already got Kinnich and Zilonen reruns. So it makes sense for Mualani to get hers too during these updates. She's one of the best Hydro DPS Catalyst characters in the game. She works best in vaporized teams and has great water exploration mechanics. The final rerun will likely be either Child or Chaska. Now for version 5.8, this update will be the summer update and the last 5.x update. In this version, we will likely see reruns of older characters since Skirk is the last on the list from the 6-month roadmap that Hoyoverse publicized 3 months ago. From there, we'll most likely move on to a new region, which is rumored to be either Nod Krai or Snezhnaya. We'll have to wait for official confirmation. That's all for today's video. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share so we can upload more news and speculations about upcoming patches and help you calculate how many free Primo Gems you can get per phase. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.